What if the truth behind Aaliyah's tragic death is darker than we ever imagined? I bet J. Cole didn't expect to become a trending topic on social media, but here we are. His 2013 track is supposedly tying Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Diddy to the deaths of Aaliyah, Lisa Left-Eye Lopez, and Michael Jackson. Are conspiracy theorists onto something? Or is it all just speculation? That's what I'll explore for you. This whole narrative kicked off with several videos circulating on TikTok featuring celebrities giving props to Beyoncé. A memorable clip shows Kanye West interrupting Taylor Swift at the 2009 MTV VMAs, proclaiming that Beyoncé had one of the greatest albums ever. Can you imagine that moment? It's fascinating how these connections are being drawn.
Thank you so much for giving me a chance to win a VMA award.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyoncé had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
The question on everyone's mind is, why do so many celebrities, from Kanye to Adele, Lizzo to Lady Gaga, and even Britney Spears, lavish praise on Beyoncé?
But I can't possibly accept this award, and I'm very humbled and I'm very grateful and gracious, but my artist of my life is Beyoncé, and this album for me, the Lemonade album, was just so monumental, Beyoncé. It was so monumental and so well thought out and so beautiful and soul-bearing, and we all got to see another side to you that you don't always let us see, and we appreciate that. And all us artists here, we fucking adore you. You are our light. And the way that you make me and my friends feel, the way you make my black friends feel is empowering, and you make them stand up for themselves. And I love you, I always have, and I always will.
Why do they shine the spotlight on her during their own moments of glory at award shows? TikTok users have their theories, suggesting that Beyoncé might be a leader of a secretive group within the music industry, exerting influence over what happens to artists, including their untimely deaths. With videos trending online, some assert that Beyoncé, along with Jay-Z and Diddy, is somehow linked to the deaths of Aaliyah, Lisa Left-Eye Lopez, and Michael Jackson. This theory finds a point of reference in J. Cole's song, where he pays tribute to these artists by saying, "Rest in peace to Aaliyah, rest in peace to Left-Eye, Michael Jackson." While it could be that J. Cole was simply honoring musicians he admired, conspiracy theorists speculate that there's a more sinister reason for naming these three specifically. Strangely, Aaliyah and Left-Eye had eerily similar premonitions. What could this mean? Some fans suggest that the title "She Knows" echoes Sean, hinting at Beyoncé and Jay-Z's awareness of the deaths. Others interpret it as a nod to Sean Diddy Combs, suggesting that he may also be involved in this narrative. The theory posits a chilling coincidence. Aaliyah died in a plane crash on August 25, 2001, Left-Eye in a car accident on April 25, 2002, and Michael Jackson passed away from cardiac arrest on June 25, 2009. All three tragically share the date of the 25th, while Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Diddy were all born on the 4th of different months, leading some to believe there's a deeper connection between these dates. But what if those responsible for their fate were closer than we think? Despite the lack of concrete evidence linking Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Diddy to these tragedies, speculation intensified when YouTube removed J. Cole's music video for "She Knows." Fans were met with a message stating, "Video unavailable. This video contains content from CSAC and is not available in your country." Many found this suspicious, but it's worth noting that this wasn't an isolated incident. Several music videos by both current and past artists were pulled due to CSAC and YouTube's failure to renew expiring contracts. Interestingly, artists like Nicki Minaj and Beyoncé also faced content removals, even though they aren't represented by CSAC, due to collaborations with other artists or songwriters affiliated with the organization. YouTube later clarified that they had been in good faith negotiations with CSAC to renew their agreement but were unable to finalize a deal before the expiration. They stated, "We take copyright very seriously, and as a result, content represented by CSAC is no longer available on YouTube in the US." While these explanations may alleviate some concerns, conspiracy theorists remain adamant about a potential connection between Beyoncé and the removal of J. Cole's video, suggesting it's an effort to erase evidence linking her and her husband to the deaths of these artists. This speculation includes assertions that Jay-Z may have had prior knowledge of Aaliyah's fate. These theories paint a complex web of intrigue surrounding Beyoncé and her connections within the music industry. Fans continue to share their thoughts and theories, eager to uncover the truth behind these high-profile deaths. The ongoing fascination reflects a broader cultural tendency to seek patterns and connections, especially in a world where celebrity influence looms large. As this narrative evolves, one thing is clear. The conversation surrounding Beyoncé and her impact on the industry isn't going away anytime soon.
Why they fell out. And, I
And
had
that Jay-Z
forgotten that.
knew about what happened to Aaliyah.
Right, exactly. I mean, I didn't think about that, but yeah, it's like, here is this guy who was in love with this girl, and now your business partner is doing a project on your label with a guy that essentially raped your girl, and like, yo.
We know that Aaliyah tragically died alongside 8 others when a plane headed for Miami crashed less than a minute after takeoff in the Bahamas. Reports following the crash revealed that the small aircraft had exceeded its maximum weight limit by several hundred pounds, making it difficult to control once airborne. Additionally, the pilot allegedly faked his license and was under the influence of alcohol and drugs at the time of the accident. But what Kingsley Russell revealed could turn everything we know about that day upside down. Interestingly, Aaliyah didn't even board that plane while she was fully conscious. Kathy Iandoli, in her book Baby Girl, better known as Aaliyah, shared some crucial insights. She wrote about a 13-year-old named Kingsley Russell, whose family ran a taxi and hospitality business in the Abaco Islands. He was present when Aaliyah was taken to the airport for her return flight to the U.S. Kingsley recalled that when Aaliyah first saw the plane, she refused to board and went back into the cab. Someone from her entourage then came back to check on her, and Aaliyah expressed her concerns about the plane being overweight. At that point, she was handed a sleeping pill and fell into a deep sleep. Unfortunately, she was then carried from the taxi onto the plane, despite her earlier reservations. One thing is clear: the circumstances surrounding Aaliyah's death are indeed suspicious. Many have speculated that somehow Beyoncé and Jay-Z were involved. The allegation has been that Jay-Z wanted Aaliyah to be his queen, and after being unable to win her affection, he allegedly orchestrated a plot to have her removed from the picture. Was Jay-Z's ambition more dangerous than anyone realized? Dame Dash has confirmed that Jay-Z had feelings for Aaliyah. He told Page 6, "He tried very hard. I didn't mean to fall in love with Aaliyah, she was just that cool. But we were both going hard. Everybody was trying to get to Aaliyah. It was not just Jay." Dame said he didn't even know Jay-Z had feelings for Aaliyah until after he started dating her, adding, "I did not know Jay was trying to holler at her, but then it just happened like that. He was trying, I was trying, everybody was trying. He was just going hard." Others who were around at that time also confirmed Jay-Z's interest. For instance, at a party he hosted, one attendee noted that Jay-Z didn't arrive with a date because he had his eyes on Aaliyah. This source mentioned to Daily Mail, "I saw that Jay-Z was trying to get close to Aaliyah, but I didn't think too much of it at the time. I probably thought they were just friends or making music together." Now, considering what Dame Dash has said, it seems more plausible that Jay-Z had a significant interest in Aaliyah. Witnesses noted that they were often seen hugging and exhibiting clear chemistry. Some speculate that because Jay-Z couldn't have Aaliyah, he may have wanted her out of the way so that Beyoncé could thrive. Diddy is also alleged to have been involved in this scenario. Trust me, there are people who firmly believe that Beyoncé played a role in Aaliyah's death, with many spamming her recent posts with comments suggesting her involvement. "Can you believe Beyoncé had anything to do with it?" they ask. While it's easy to connect Jay-Z and Beyoncé to Aaliyah's passing, finding a link between Lisa, Left-Eye, Lopes, and Aaliyah is more challenging. Could Beyoncé's rise to fame be intertwined with Aaliyah's demise? However, there are some similarities worth noting. Both artists predicted their deaths in eerie ways. In the final weeks of her life, Left-Eye expressed feeling as if she was being followed by a spirit. One night, while she was in a van, they accidentally hit a little boy. After arranging to pay for his hospital bills and funeral costs, she realized the boy shared her last name, Lopez. Left-Eye believed the spirit that had been haunting her had meant to take her life, but instead took the boy's. Were these just coincidences, or is there a deeper connection waiting to be uncovered? Shortly after that, she took another road trip and unfortunately swerved off the road, leading to her tragic demise. As for Aaliyah, just weeks before her death, she gave an interview where she spoke about a peculiar dream. She said, "One day I will travel to Egypt. I will be there where Cleopatra and the pharaohs lived. Unfortunately, I can't meet them anymore. If I had a time machine, I would visit ancient Egypt. Who knows, perhaps Cleopatra and I would become very good friends. At least I would have a live experience of that ancient culture which I only know from books. It's dark in my favorite dream. Someone is after me. I don't know why I have that fear." Then suddenly, I lift off. I fly away, far away. How do I feel now? It's like swimming in the air, free and without any weight. No one can reach me. No one can touch me. It's a wonderful feeling. So, just because their deaths were suspicious and both women seem to have predicted their fates, does that imply that Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé were involved in Aaliyah and Lisa's deaths? When it comes to Michael Jackson, there have also been lingering suspicions surrounding his death. Yet again, it's unclear how Diddy, Beyoncé, and Jay-Z would fit into that narrative, unless there's something we're all missing. If you believe that Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and Diddy had a hand in these tragic deaths, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to share your reasoning in the comments below. Who knows? Perhaps there's an angle we haven't considered, and you might be onto something significant.